Hello students, welcome to the channel Maths Education. In this video, we will study the division of rational numbers and their properties. Division of rational numbers and their properties. Right. Let's see how to divide two rational numbers. Students, you know how to divide the two numbers like you just write like this one. Dividend to be divided by divisor, you obtain quotient and remainder. Right. So if the division completes, if the division terminates, then no remainder is left. Otherwise, you will obtain quotient as well as remainder. Right. So you generally divide the two numbers like this. But how to divide two rational numbers? This you can directly apply. This operation, the arithmetic operation, division, you can directly apply to the numbers. But in case of rational numbers, you can't apply it directly. Let's see how to divide two rational numbers. We have a rational number p by q, which is to be divided by another rational number, that is r by s. Right? So in order to divide the dividend with the divisor, what we do is we take the multiplicative inverse of the divisor instead of doing the division operation directly, right? So what we do is we take p by q as it is and multiply it with the multiplicative inverse of r by s. So in this case, p by q is our dividend and r by s is our divisor. And we multiply the number with the multiplicative inverse of the divisor, that is r by s. So we multiply the number with r by s, which is supposed to be divided, जिसको हम divide कर रहे थे. Now we multiply it with the reciprocal of the divisor. So multiply it with the reciprocal of the divisor. Right. So once you do this, you know how to do multiply. Just multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. So this is the multiplication of two rational numbers, right? So you can't apply the arithmetic operation directly. You just take the number which is supposed to be divided and that number is multiplied with the reciprocal of the divisor. Right? So this is your dividend and this is your divisor. If I take the example, if I have number 2 by 3, which is to be divided by 5 by 7, let's say 5 by 7. So you can't apply the operation directly. You just write the dividend 2 by 3 as it is and multiply this dividend, this rational number, with the multiplicative inverse. You know, the interchange of the numerators and the denominators. Okay, ये position. Change the numerator becomes your denominator and denominator becomes your numerator. Just take the multiplicative inverse. So what is the multiplicative inverse of 5 by 7? That is 7 upon 5. So once you do this, you just multiply the numerators together and multiply the denominator together. So product of the numerators and the product of the denominator. 2 multiply 7. Products of numerator to the products of the denominator. So this answer is 2 7s are 14 and 3 5s are 15, right? So this is how to divide two rational numbers. So you have to divide the dividend with the divisor. So instead of applying the division operation directly, you multiply it with the multiplicative inverse or the reciprocal, right? So this is the division. Right? So if in general, if I write, if P by Q and R by S are two rational numbers, then P by Q divided by R by S is the number which is to be multiplied with the multiplicative inverse, right? So this is a division of the two rational numbers. If we take another example, let's say I have example, I can write over here. If I have a number minus 3 upon 2, which is to be divided by minus 7 upon, let's say 7 upon 3, right? So you take the number, the dividend as it is. This is your dividend because you have to divide this number with the divisor. So this is dividend. ये dividend है. This is divisor, right? So divide the dividend with the divisor. Both are rational numbers. So you take the dividend as it is and multiply it with the multiplicative inverse of the divisor. Multiplicative inverse. So इसका multiplicative inverse, just interchange the positions of numerator and the denominator. So what is the multiplicative inverse of minus 7 upon 3? So it will become minus 3 upon 7. Minus 3 upon 7. So this is the multiplicative inverse. So instead of doing the division directly, you just multiply the dividend with the multiplicative inverse of the divisor. So what is the answer? So once you do this, you just take the product of the numerators and the product of the denominators. So it will become minus 3 multiply minus 3 upon 2 multiply 7. 2 multiply 7. So what is this? 3 multiply 3. The product of the two numbers with same sign is positive. The same sign is positive, right? So here is minus 3, so it will become plus 9, because the product of the two numbers of same sign is always positive, and 2 multiply 7, that is 14. So this is the division of the two rational numbers, right? Next, there are two things related to the division. First is divisibility of rational number and rational number or numbers, divisibility of rational numbers by 0 is not defined. You can't divide any number with 0. Means if I have a rational number P by Q, representation of the rational number, if I divide this rational number with 0, right? So what I will get? So this division does not exist because the 0 has no reciprocal and 0 has no multiplicative inverse. You can't divide any number with 0. So this division, that does not exist. Does not exist. So the divisibility of rational number by 0 is not defined. Second is, now we take the reverse case, 0 divided by 0 divided by any non-zero rational number so 0 divided by any non-zero rational number which is not zero. Non-zero rational number is always 0. So you can't divide any rational number with 0 or any number with 0 because that product is not defined. And 0 divided by any non-zero number, any non-zero number, rational number is always 0, is always 0. Let's say I have example. If I write in general 0 divided by P by Q, right? So this division exists. So the answer is 0 because 0 divided by a rational number, any P by Q is a non-zero rational number. So 0 divided by, this is also a rational number, this is also a rational number. So when you divide 0 by a non-zero rational number, you will always get 0, right? Example, if we take the example, so if I write 0 divided by 2 upon 3, the answer is 0. But in this case, if I take the example, 2 by 3 divided by 0, that product is not defined. It's not defined, right? So that division is not defined because we can't take the reciprocal of 0. So these are the two things related to 0 in division of rational numbers. Now let's move to the properties of division of the rational numbers, right? We will see whether the division of the rational numbers is always a rational number or not, right? So let's see the properties. So you know the first property. The first property is the closure property. Right. Let's divide two rational numbers and check whether division is a rational number or not. If I take the example, so 2 by 3 divided by, let's say, 7 by 2, right? So I take these two rational numbers. So if we divide the two rational numbers, the dividend with the divisor, so this answer is 2 by 3. Instead of doing the division directly, you just multiply the number, the dividend, with the multiplicative inverse of the divisor. So what is the multiplicative inverse of divisor? That is 2 by 7. So the answer is 4 by 21. 4 by 21. Product of numerators to the product of the denominator. Right. In this case. Right. We are saying that the division of the two rational number is a rational number or not. If I take another example, another rational number, if I divide 2 by 3 divided by 0. So in this case, the division of two rational numbers, that does not exist. Right. So in this case, the division of two rational number is always a rational number, But in this case, the division of two rational number that does not exist, right? Remember, if we exclude the rational number 0, if we exclude the rational number 0, then the remaining rational numbers are closed under division. तो बाकी सब rational numbers की division जो आएगी वो एक rational number ही होगा. But in this case, the division does not exist. The division does not exist. So we can see that the rational numbers are not closed under divisions. So not closed under divisions. Okay? So in this case, the division is rational number. In this case, the division does not exist. So in general, we say, in general, अगर हम बात करें, the division so you write the rational numbers are not closed under division. Right. अगर जीरो को एक्सक्लूड कर दें तो रेस्ट द रिमेनिंग रैशनल नंबर्स आर क्लोज्ड. मींस यू कैन डिवाइड all remaining irrational numbers, but in this case the division does not exist, so the rational numbers are not closed under divisions, right? So next property is the commutative property. Right. So in the case of commutative property, right, so if I have two rational numbers, p by q and r by s are two rational numbers. Or you can say two non-zero or two rational numbers. You can say two non-zero rational numbers, right? Two non-zero rational numbers, right? So if I divide p by q with r by s, that is not equal to r by s divided by p by q. P by q, right? So if we take the example, if I have two rational numbers, let's suppose 2 by 3, which is to be divided with, let's say 7 by 5, right? So if you divide this, what you will get 2 by 3 number as it is. Instead of divided with 7 by 5, you multiply it with the multiplicative inverse. So 5 by 7. So what is the answer? 2 5s are 10, 10 upon 21. So in this case, if we divide 7 by 5 with 2 by 3, now in this case, this is your dividend and this is your divisor. So 7 by 5, instead of divided with 2 by 3, you just multiply it. That is the multiplicative inverse of divisor, that is 3 by 2. So product of numerators, that is 21, and product of denominators, that is 10. So in both the cases, the answer is different. So the commutative properties, the division of the two rational numbers is not commutative, right? The division of rational number is not commutative. Next is the associative property. Associative property number 3, let's see whether the division of rational numbers is associative or not. Associative. Right. So associative property, we talk about the three rational numbers. Let's say if P by Q, R by S and T by W are three rational numbers. Right, are three rational numbers. So in order to divide P by Q with R by S, the second rational number, and the result of these two rational numbers is again divided by T upon W, that is not equal to P by Q, which is to be divided by the division of the last two rational numbers, that is R by S divided by T by W. So in both the cases, in this order and in this order, you will not get the same answer. You will not get the same answer. So you can say that the division of the three rational number is not associative. The division of two rational number is not associative, right? If we take the example, let's take example and see it. If I have three rational numbers, 2 by 3 divided by 5 by 7, right, just to be divided by again 1 by 4. Let's see. Okay. So firstly solve the bracket. So in the bracket there are two rational numbers. So 2 by 3 divided by 5 by 7. So you take 2 by 3 as it is, right, and multiply it with the multiplicative inverse or the reciprocal of the divisor. So the divisor is 5 by 7, so you take the multiplicative inverse, so 7 by 5, right, and write 1 by 4 as it is. Firstly solve the bracket. So multiply the numerators and multiply the denominator. 2 multiply 7, 14, 3 multiply 5, 15, right, which is again divided by 1 by 4. Now again the two rational numbers. So to solve this, you take the number 14 by 15 as it is, right, and instead of divided by 1 by 4, you just multiply it with the multiplicative inverse of the divisor. So divisor is 1 by 4, you take the multiplicative inverse, just change the positions of the numerator and the denominator. So this is 14 4s are 56, right, and 15 ones are 15. So this is the product, this is the division of the three rational numbers. This is the first case. Now take another case, and if we take 2 by 3 divide by 5 by 7 with 1 by 4, with 1 by 4. So see this division. So 2 by 3 first rational number as it is, divide by, now in the bracket, again the dividend is to be divided by divisor. So you take 5 by 7 as it is. So this number is supposed to be divided by 1 by 4, but you multiply it with the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. So what is the multiplicative inverse of 1 by 4? That is 4 by 1, right. So 2 by 3 as it is, divide by, so what is the answer? 5 4s are product of numerators. Once you do this, you just multiply the numerators and denominator. 5 4s are 20 and 7 1s are 7. Now again same process. So 2 by 3 as it is, the dividend as it is, multiply it with the reciprocal of the divisor. Dividend, divisor, dividend, divisor, dividend, divisor. So multiply it with 7 upon 20. 7 upon 20, right. Let's cut down its values. So 2 ones are 2, 2 tens are 20. So multiply 1 into 7, 7, 3 into 10, 30. So this is, you will see in both these orders, here is 56 upon 15, here is 7 upon 30. So you can say that the division of the three rational numbers is not associative, So these are the properties of division of rational numbers.